Imagine you're playing a video game. Your character has a name, a score, and maybe some health points. But how does the game remember all of this? It uses variables. Variables are like labeled boxes where we can store information. For example, if I wanted to store my age, I could just write it down like this: age equals 25. Now, whenever I need to use my age in a program, I can just use age instead of typing 25 all the damn time. Now, let's go over the four main types of variables: integers, floats, strings, and booleans. Firstly, we have integers. An integer, or int for short, is a whole number. No decimals, no fractions, just a simple number. So age equaling 25 is considered an integer. Numbers like 100, it's an integer. 50, integer. 4, integer. But if we have something like 34.5, it would not be considered an integer because it has a decimal. So something like 35 would be the integer version. A float, short for floating point number, is a number that includes decimals. For example, if we wanted to set a price for our shirt and we say $200.99, this would be considered a float because of the decimal point. Or let's say we wanted to set up our height. For all you short kings out there who are 5 feet and 7 inches, this would be considered a float because of the decimal point. A string, or str, is a sequence of characters. Basically, anything inside these quotes is considered a string. For example, name equaling John is a string. Let's say we wanted to set our streets, and we had Judalena 123 streets. Again, it is still a string. Even though there are numbers in here, it's inside of quotes. This could also include exclamation mark, dollar signs, whatever. As long as it's inside the quotes, Python looks at it as a string. And lastly, we have booleans. A boolean, or bool for short, is a variable that can only have two values, true or false. Think of it like a light switch. It's either on, which is true, or off, which is false. Here we have two variables. Is hungry equals true, meaning I'm pretty hungry, and game over equals false, which means the game is still running. So just a quick recap, the four main types of variables, these aren't all variables, but these are the main ones, are integers, which are just whole numbers, floats, which are just decimals, strings, which is just anything inside the quotations, and booleans, which could be either true or false. Thanks for watching.